Next thing is we might need to display the function, or sorry, display the image as well. So I'll simply define another function for that. I'll write show, let's say image, okay, and I'll simply write sorry, images, okay, comma title, and I'll make title is equal to colon nothing. Guys, if you want, you can actually pass the title, but in this case, I'm assuming that I might not pass it. But still, I mean, the structure of the function should be complete. So I'll simply make title is equal, sorry, title is equal to an empty tuple containing empty string. Okay, and I'm assuming by default the column is the entire page. Okay, but if I pass a specific column, it will use that. Now I'll write n is equal to length of img, or in this case images. Okay, because I might pass multiple images, so I'll simply deal with it, and I'll go for I in range, let's say n, which we just defined, and then I'll simply write call dot image, and I'll simply pass my np dot array, the same trick which we used earlier, np dot array images at I, and then at 0, because my image might be a tensor, so I'll just assume that I'm taking the first thing. So this function will take care of showing the image, okay, into my UI, okay, if I call this function. Okay, if I don't call it, it's fine. Okay, now we'll need to set our layout. Okay, so let's just quickly set our layout. I'll simply write st dot set page layout, or set page configuration first, and then I'll simply define layout is equal to, let's say white. I'll go for white because I might be opening this whole thing in a big screen. Okay, and then I will write alt dot remember we used alt, the library, okay, which I mentioned earlier. Okay, altair, we are using that library here. Okay, so alt dot renders dot set underscore embed options, and I'll simply define the scale factor for this as 2. Okay, and then I will simply go ahead and create my main part of my program. Okay, so I'll simply write if, this is a very common snippet you must have encountered many times. So name is equal to main, sorry, underscore underscore main underscore underscore. And now I'll simply call all my functions to properly properly create the entire application. Okay, I'll simply write img width, let's say comma, let's create img height as well, and by default I'm assuming that 384 comma 384 would be fine, and then I'll simply write img width underscore style comma img height, sorry, my bad, height style is equal to 256 comma 256. Okay, and then I'll simply go ahead and create my columns. So let's say column 1 comma column 2 is equal to st dot columns. Okay, and here I'll pass 2 because I want 2 columns in the beginning, and I'll simply proceed with the markdown. First of all, if you want to add the markdown, it's totally fine. If you don't want to add the markdown, it's totally okay. Okay, so in this case, let's just not add the markdown. Okay, let's not make things very complicated. I'll simply write uploaded, let's say, sorry, uploaded image, or let's say uploaded img, or you can just call it file. It's totally fine. Call it file. We already defined file. So uploaded file is equal to, what was the name again? There, let me just copy it, okay, to make everything in sync. Okay, and it is equal to column 1 dot file underscore uploader. Okay, and I'll pass up like a text. You can also pass anything. Let's say choose file or image, and I'll simply go ahead and call out to my function. I'll write if uploaded file is not equal to none, in that case, call to that function, okay, and let's say, sorry, content image is equal to, I'm naming this original image as content image, I mean the image on which I want to put the style, and I'll call that load image function, and I'll simply pass this uploaded file, comma, img width, comma, img height, okay, as the shape, and I will also pass the column as column 1, so I'll simply do call is equal to 1, okay, and then I'll go for the next step, okay, I'll go for the second one, and for that I'll simply copy this whole thing, oh, sorry, my bad, copy it, go here, paste it, and this is for the second image. I'll simply make it column 2, okay, and if uploaded file is none, not none, in that case I'll make it style image, okay, style image is equal to load image uploaded file and image width underscore style, and this is gonna be underscore style, and then column is equal to 2. So all is set, okay, now we can proceed further, and we can simply do the classification and finally show the result, okay. And now let's guys, there is one more thing. So we need to convert the style image into actually a tensor again, okay, and to apply an average pooling on it, okay, before passing, like before passing the style image into our model. So I'll simply write style image is equal to tf dot neural network dot average pooling. Guys, in this case, I will simply not go for 1D, 2D, or 3D. I'll simply mention average pool. Okay. Sorry, average pool. Okay. Because I'm not actually creating a convolution neural network. So I'll just, do a normal pooling, and I'll pass my style image here as well. And if you want, you can pass the size here. So width, comma, img, height. Okay, there. And what else do we need to pass? Or you also need to pass in some cases, if you don't need to pass it, you can just avoid it. But I'll simply pass the kernel size as well. So I'll simply write k size. Okay, guys, if this meeting gets disconnected, please join on the same link. Okay, it will be available because it might get disconnected. I forgot to log in into my actual account. And let's pass the stride as well. Stride is equal to, let's say, 1 comma 1 there. And let's say if I don't use it, it won't be a problem. Control X. And yeah, let's comma padding is equal to, let's say, same. Okay, I do not mess with padding. Okay, now we need to pass it to our hub, okay, and create the output. So I'll simply write output, okay, is equal to, sorry, outputs is equal to, I have a hub module, right? So I'll write hub module, and I'll simply pass my the content image and the style image. So I'll simply write TensorFlow dot constant there, and I'll simply pass my content image, comma, TensorFlow dot constant, and I'll again pass my style image here. So style image. And what else do we need? I guess nothing. Yeah, I guess we're good. Okay, so we were actually at our output. Okay, so output is equal to hub module. We're passing basically the content and the style. Now the next thing is to actually take the final output. And guys, if you remember, as I said earlier, that the model takes basically a bunch of images at once. So that is basically an array of multiple images, and it also outputs the array of multiple images. So assuming that in mind, I'll basically take my final image as, let's say, stylized image is equal to output at 0. I'm taking one of it, okay, because I know that the bunch of images will basically contain a single image. So I'll take the first image out of it. Okay. And now what I need is create another 3 columns, because if you remember, the output was actually, let me show you. Here, the output was actually in the bottom. So let me run it once more to show you what exactly I mean. Okay. Let's take this example now. Infinity Road. This image is actually a bit heavy, so that's why it is taking more time. Let it load though. And if you notice, the output will basically be in the center. So that is because there are 3 columns. Okay, first column, second column, and third column, and that's why my output is in the center, right? Okay. Come on, this is taking too much. Okay, so there we go. Okay, now if you notice, the output is actually in the bottoms, in the middle. Okay, that means we have 3 columns, 1, 2, and 3, and that's why we are going to create 3 columns now. Okay, and I'll simply write, let's say we already have call 1 and call 2, so I'll name them as call 3, comma call 4, comma call 5. I'll make it equal to st dot columns. Okay, and I'll pass 3 here, so I have 3 columns again. And now I need to display my image in the middle column, that is column 4. Okay, so I'll write simply, let's say call 4 dot markdown. I'll simply pass a markdown as, let's say, the output. Okay, like this. And yeah, the output. And then I'll simply go ahead in the next line and I'll show my image. Okay, I'll simply call this function show image, and I'll pass my list of stylized. Guys, remember in my show image function, I defined images, not image. So it is assuming that I'll pass multiple images. That's why I'm passing the image in a list. Okay, and sorry, title is equal to, if you want, you can actually specify a title. Sorry, someone is in the waiting room. If you want, you can actually specify a title. So I'm specifying the title as, what's happening? Let's say anything. Okay, you can just go for, pardon my spelling mistakes. So okay guys, we passed everything, and I guess we are finished now. Let's try to run it and see if there are any bugs, because of course there will be some bugs. Okay, it is expected.